Welcome to Mornings with the Mayor. As always, we have a special guest here today, and I mean this is going to be a very interesting show, so we want you all to pay attention. We have Brian Jeter here, who is the Senior Director of Government Affairs and from Comcast. So this is very important stuff that we're going to talk about today. I know there's programs that we want everybody to know about that's out there that are very important. And Brian, I want you to explain, I know it's called Essentials, I believe, how this program works. And why don't you start out and tell us a little bit about what you do at Comcast?
Sure. Thanks, Mayor. Thanks for the opportunity to be here, and I'm glad we can talk to township residents and the community at large about some of the education programs that Comcast offers, particularly our Internet Essentials program, which you mentioned a minute ago. I'm responsible for the government and community relations for Comcast in Bucks County and Montgomery County, so I handle all of our philanthropic giving, our work with our foundation. I deal with all of our municipalities and elected officials on issues that may arise in terms of Comcast and our products and our services.
Yeah, we make calls to you, I know.
Yes, we do.
Quite often when there's a problem.
Yes, sir.
So we call Brian to get working on it. And the response is incredible with Comcast. I know the service that they give, and there may be glitches here or there, but you hear about them, but I know that response that we get here at the township, and you're always saying that service is out there and you're trying to make it as best as you can. So.
Sure. I mean, we're thrilled to have our employees work and live in Ben Salem and the county, and they raise their families here, and we certainly are proud of our service and what we do for the community and providing a quality product. We're thrilled to be here.
Okay, well, let's get into this Essentials program and tell us, I mean, I've read a lot about it, how it works, and it's great opportunities for some people.
Sure.
I know it goes along with kind of with the lunch program at schools, and
right.
So try to sort it all out for us.
Sure. So we're 2 years into the program. So this school year or academic year will be year 3. Really, the program is what we're trying to do is handle an issue that many are aware of the digital divide, is what you've commonly have heard throughout the country, where access and affordability to the internet is important. We all think it's sort of something that we take for granted that everybody has, but unfortunately in our community there are those families that are out there that for whatever reason, socioeconomic and otherwise, have access to the internet. They just don't have the affordability piece for the internet product. So we created this program nationwide. We're proud to offer it here in Bucks County, where families, students in public and private and parochial schools, charter schools as well, who are on free and reduced lunch program, have the ability to join our program at $9.95 a month. So it's a discounted program for internet service. And there are some other bells and whistles that come along to the service that we can talk about shortly. And our idea was that we really have seen studies, and I'm sure you have seen through the school board and the school district here, that those students without internet capabilities unfortunately fall behind. And we wanted to try to bridge that gap on those families and students who don't have the affordability piece, try to make a product that is affordable to them. So does our basic entry-level internet product. There's no installation charges. Those customers who are eligible can have a self-install kit delivered to them and shipped to them. If they need a service call, we'll certainly do that at no cost to them. And we think, again, it's a great way to get those students the tools that they need to succeed academically.
Well, what's the very beginning? How would someone apply for this?
Sure.
I mean, for this service, how would they go about it? Is it through Comcast, through the schools, or both? Is there a way that they can?
Certainly it's through both. We've had great cooperation from the Ben Salem School District and the districts in the county. So the district is doing their part and their effort in order to notify families across the board that this program is available. You can call our hotline number, which is 1-855-8-INTERNET. So that's a dedicated team that's just handling calls for this particular program and product. You'll get some qualifying questions. Are you and or your family, your kids, or as a guardian, as a parent, as an aunt and uncle, grandparent, are your children or family a part of the free and reduced lunch program? We'll verify that.
Is that the number one criteria?
That's the number one criteria.
That they must be one child in the food program in school.
Correct. So it's run by the FDA. That's administered by the school districts themselves. Parochial schools and certainly charter schools also can enter into the free and reduced lunch program, and many of them do. So that's the qualifying factor in terms of where we thought we could have the best impact in the community. Is studies have shown that those families unfortunately don't have the affordability piece to internet. So we wanted to make a program that we thought across the board that could help, that could make a dent into an academic career.
I don't think it's going to be too long before children won't be getting books.
That's correct.
And it's going. There are now high schools.
That's right.
Actually, to do that.
Sure. Many students they have iPads.
Yeah.
You know, they have laptops that are required at school. So we need to, while it doesn't solve the overall issue,
right?
We're trying
Especially
to make,
in elementary and everything.
Sure, we're trying to make an effort to really change the lives of those who we think need it the most. A few other points of reference in terms of the program. You can't be an existing Comcast internet customer. If you do, you have to be absent from our product for 90 days. You can't owe us a back balance or unreturned equipment. So if you meet those qualifications, we'll sign you up today and get you on your way. And we have hundreds of families in Bucks County and here certainly in Ben Salem that are proud participants of the program, and we encourage those families that want more information to call us. And certainly just take a look at the information. There'll be information on the township website. They can certainly go to internetessentials.com and learn more about the program. And we want to try to sign as many families up that are qualified.
We talk a lot about, and we've heard about, leave no children behind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, certainly this is something right here, that if these youngsters don't get that opportunity to use this, they are going to be left behind.
Yeah, certainly. Again, we did a lot of research in terms of, before we launched the program, about those particular students that are being left behind. And what you most commonly found is that they didn't have those resources that other students have. So many of our school districts, including Ben Salem, have particular websites that they guide students to for help. If you want to check, if you're a parent or a grandparent or a guardian, you want to check your kids' test scores, you go online and do that these days.
Sure.
So, it just opens up the world for those students that we think that need it the most, and that we can
Brian, do you have
level the playing field, certainly.
Do you have any stats that would say how many of these youngsters are out there more or less without this service?
It's hard to gauge because every district's a little bit different based on economic barriers and boundaries. I think in Ben Salem School District we have over 800 families that we think qualify.
Oh, wow.
So, we really want to try to make, that's our estimated guess in terms of some of the feedback that we've seen and research that we've done throughout the state. So we really want to try to really make a tremendous impact in this program.
Is this something that's monitored by Comcast? Suppose these youngsters, they meet the criteria now, and hopefully things get better, and that child's no longer on that program. They're not eligible anymore?
So two things in terms of long-term eligibility. So at this point, if we were to discontinue the program after year 3, those students that are already in the program would be grandfathered into the program for the length of time that they're in school, and as long as they're on free and reduced lunch. So we'll grandfather existing customers if we were to no longer offer the program after this year. We haven't made that determination yet. I think after year 3.
Well, I think that's pretty important for people to know.
Yeah.
It could be discontinued, and if you can
sign up now,
you're grandfathered in as long as they're in school, correct?
Sure, absolutely. As long as they're in any of the qualifying schools, which we've mentioned, and as long as they'll be re-verified once a year at the beginning of the school year in terms of their free and reduced lunch eligibility if they're still on it, and if so, we'll continue the program with those families. And
okay,
that's a win-win.
And certainly this is the time they want to do it.
Yeah.
School's going to be starting, what, in 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Less.
Yeah, less than that, right?
Yeah.
Some schools have started actually this week, so we really...
And that doesn't matter, right? They can come in while school's
Correct.
In session.
So it's a year-long program. We sign up people throughout the course of the year.
Okay, that's great.
So, you know, we don't have a window or there's no cap in terms of when you can sign up. You know, we just would encourage people to go to the website, you know, internetessentials.com, or call us, and, you know, learn more about the program. Certainly watch this program.
Incidentally, at the program, there'll be a scroll with the numbers and
Right.
Websites and everything they can go to, so that they'll be able to see that. We'll have that on there all the time, because I know we say the number and they might not get it real
That's right.
quick, or the site.
Modern technology can allow you to post it in a
Absolutely,
variety
that'll
of ways.
be on
so.
there. Hey, you know, overall, I think about this and how important it is today with the tech world the way it is. How do you think it supports the community as a whole? I think it might have some impact on our community.
Sure. I mean, I think we hope that it raises awareness for the community at large, that, and certainly the school district community and educators, they see it every day, so they live and breathe it, but, you know, how vital the technology has become in such a short time frame. So, you know, while there are other places for internet access, you know, there's nothing like being able to be at home and going online and doing your homework and using those tools and resources that the districts provide, and as importantly, educators provide. But certainly, you know, the internet as a whole is an open encyclopedia of education that we really believe that students need to have access to, and certainly affordability piece. So I think that our hope is that the community rallies around it. We've had some great partners: the township, the school districts, the United Way of Bucks County have been a tremendous partner in the last year on the program. So, you know, we're just thrilled at the opportunity to make it available to your residents.
Yeah, you know, I just slightly switch gears here.
Sure.
And we're talking about Comcast, obviously offering a program like this, Essentials. I call it Essentials. Do you have I think it's a little bit, what's your real graphic? Of the
Internet Essentials is what
just
we
Internet.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
no, I thought it was more elaborate than that. But anyway, and we're sitting in our studio here in Ben Salem, where this is being filmed, and I want to thank Comcast for the equipment and everything to upgrade our studio here, and hopefully that it's helping out there to people get a much better, clearer picture and everything with all the new. So I want to, you know, thank you and Comcast for that opportunity.
Well, thank you. I mean, you know, you are truly one of the shining stars in terms of government programming and access and information out to the public and your residents. That's really vital. As you know, you've been doing it for a number of years, and, you know, we're thrilled to be able to support that particular endeavor.
I did it when we took phone calls without without TV at first, and then with TV. So yeah, I go back 20 years.
That's right. You've been long-standing program here.
You know, just go back 20 years and look how things have changed. I mean, just in 5 years, but 20 years ago till today, it's almost like horse and wagon.
That's
honestly,
right. It's apples and oranges.
Yeah,
right?
it's just incredible the growth of
technology,
and
television
IT.
for that matter.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Yeah.
But and we have this opportunity to help people by using, you know, our TV. They give them all the kind of information, everything that's available. You want to add anything to this, or anything at all that you think's essential?
No pun intended. I just would encourage residents that are interested in the program, that have seen today's show, and certainly can call us. If they can't get online, please call us to learn more. We encourage residents that qualify to really take a hard look to see if they can, you know, make this happen for their kids. And, you know, it's a program that we're thrilled to be able to provide to the community.
Why don't you hold that up? Is that something that they'll see someplace?
Sure, we're going to post the flyer.
Darren can pull that in if he's there. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're certainly going to, this is just a generic informational piece and a flyer that is available again on the website, and you're going to make it available, some of our materials on the township's website, so we certainly encourage folks to go there.
By the way, can you swim? We're actually in the water right now.
I can swim. Again, just another brochure about the criteria, about the cost.
And where's that at?
Points.
Where are they picking that up?
You can go to...
leave some here at our desk?
Sure, you can come to the township building and certainly pick up some materials. United Way offices, you can certainly go to our payment centers and offices here and throughout the county.
Right here in Ben Salem?
And right here in Ben Salem, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I give you the last word.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Thanks again for the opportunity.
Oh, hey, it's more than just an opportunity. It gives us the opportunity. And again, I want to thank Comcast for all of the things that you do for us here in Bensalem, including with our amphitheater.
That's right.
And everything
Long-time
there.
supporter.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And we only, as you watch the show, there's only 2 shows left at the amphitheater, 2 more weeks on Wednesday night. It's been a wonderful season.
Great season.
Yeah, it's been, and 2 more shows, and certainly don't forget Pride Day is coming up, the Fall Festival, and Comcast is there, and
That's
there'll
right.
be that'd be an opportunity at a table where you'll have that there.
Yeah, we were there last year. We had
Yeah.
it was a great turnout. It's
Yeah.
always a good turnout. Great family event, so I would be thrilled to be
And I
there.
know we talked about this program. The phone numbers will be up there, the site where you can go to, but that number and those sites, they can, any kind of information, am I correct?
That's correct.
Not just this.
Correct.
Okay?
Right.
So if you have anything you want to talk about or any kind of problems, call Comcast. I'm telling you, they're going to react fast.
Thank you.
And we've had that opportunity to use Comcast, and certainly at my home we use them, and it's been great luck.
Thank you.
All
Thanks,
right.
Mayor. Yep.
God
It was great
bless
to see you.
and have a great
Thanks.
time. And don't forget all the information you heard. Those youngsters out there, you meet that criteria. This is essential for Internet Essentials. Till next time, everybody, God bless.